group we have here today. I know. Okay. I think I know why you're happy tonight. Because the... doesn't really add anything to the whole proceeding. No, I think I know why you're happy, because the Pope came to Washington and cast John Boehner out. No, the truth, John Boehner, I love announcements on a Friday. We get to get at it first. Yes, absolutely, John Boehner stepping down as the Speaker of the House, and liberals cheer like that. But you know what? Don't be so happy. This is the Republican Party. It always gets worse. We thought Bush was the worst, and then Sarah Palin came along, and then Ted Cruz and Donald Trump. The new speaker is going to be, you know, Representative Hillbilly Quasimodo. And his platform of permitting guns and maternity wards. And rescinding the no shirt, no shoe rule in Congress. That's what you're going to get next. But this week, oh my God, did you watch TV this week? All Pope all the time. Pope, 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 Pope. I get it, the Pope is here. He's doing poping stuff. I mean, the last time a guy in a dress got this much attention, it was Caitlyn Jenner. It's like One Direction is there. People lining the route of the motorcade were passing out. And that was just from the fumes from the Volkswagens. No, people get very emotional. John Boehner didn't stop crying for 3 days. Of course, he was an altar boy, very Catholic. Boehner's a dyslexic Catholic. He's always turning wine back into water. No, Boehner was so happy because he's the guy, he'd been trying to bring the Pope, you know, to America for 20 years. And having done that, he said he had nothing left to accomplish, and that's why he quit. I don't know. The cynics say it's really because of pure politics. He lost a battle with the Tea Party, who, of course, always hated John Boehner because they said he was slowly destroying Washington, and they wanted him to pick up the pace. But who knows what's in a man's heart? You know, I mean, Boehner has always been terrible on immigrants, terrible on the environment, and the ultimate crony capitalist, so the Pope comes to town and basically shits on everything he stands for. Maybe after hearing Francis speak, he decided to devote his life to helping the poor and fighting climate change. No. He's going to be a lobbyist for Volkswagen. I promise you, that's where his future is. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the... No. Maybelline discontinued his shade of bronzer, and he had to quit. Trust me, he's going to be working for Volkswagen, who I'm sure you know this week, that was the other giant story. Faking their emissions test, can you believe these bastards? And Volkswagen today said they conducted a thorough investigation, and they know who to blame. The Jews. What? You joke. Well, I tell you, with all the corporate greed that is in the news this week, the Pope could not have picked a better time, right? To come to this country with his message, greed, bad. And there is no concealing that the conservatives do not like this and do not like him. The 3 Catholics on the Supreme Court, no shows at his speech before Congress. I could read you a list of quotes from Republican politicians telling the Pope to stick his nose out of anything that they are doing. Michael Savage, the conservative commentator, said, "The Pope sounds like a false prophet from Revelations." Revelations fans, I couldn't agree more. Compared him to the Antichrist. Rush Limbaugh said he's a Marxist. Take a chill pill, guys. Of course, thanks to the wonders of capitalism, chill pills are now $750 a piece. And I tell you, this Pope, This Pope has balls. He does not back down. When he arrived at the White House on Wednesday, first thing he said, a not-so-subtle dig at the Republicans. He said, as the son of an immigrant family, I am happy to be a guest in your country, which was largely built by immigrant families. And that was... It was kind of a mouthful, so the translator just said, fuck you, Trump. Show, please. And the Pope was in New York today. What a schedule this guy keeps at the age of 78. A lot of poping he did today. Started with an interfaith ceremony at Ground Zero. The Pope was there with a rabbi, an imam, a Hindu, a Buddhist, and a Sikh. And the Pope was very gracious. He said, we may hold different faiths, but we are brought together by the knowledge that we all believe in some form of utter nonsense. It was, and then I lived in New York for 5 years. I never did all this stuff. He went to the UN. He gave a speech. He drove through Central Park. He went to a school in Harlem. He gave mass at Madison Square Garden. Unbelievable. He said, the Pope said, the one regret he had is that he didn't go to the Statue of Liberty, because it would be nice to be able to say that at least once in his life, he spent some time inside of a woman.